I also wanted to talk about your setup as a private members association.
Yeah,
You know,
PMA.
a lot of people have never really heard of that. I have personally,
Yeah.
but I'd like you to explain why you went this way and what the benefits are for your customers.
Well, we're a private membership association based on an ecclesiastical trust, right? Because
Mhm.
we don't work with synthetics, we don't work with man-made products, we work with nature. We work with what was created by our creator and
Mhm.
nature. This is the message we want to send. And um, no matter what your belief is, I've had a couple of people who go, "Well, I believe in Jesus," and you don't mention Jesus in there because, and I go, "Listen, dude, that's I followed Jesus. You gotta slow down a second, and you gotta understand that we are acknowledging that there is a creator. That's a big point that I want to get
Yeah.
across to people, that we were created by something very powerful, much more powerful than us, and that we are using the tools he's given us, the downloads he's given us, and we want people to understand that our relationship with them is based on that, and that anybody who comes into the PMA with us is entering into an agreement with us in private, not in public,
Mhm.
right? Because we have to protect ourselves from the entities that don't care for the creator and don't care for the folks doing the work of the creator, right? So that's what
Mhm.
this is about. Yeah. So it's and we've had people go, I don't feel comfortable signing it. 99% of everybody goes, I got no problem with that. I have no problem with
Yeah.
it. So that's really what it's about.
Well, and it really it's a protection for us as well as someone that's buying it, understanding that, the entities that we don't like can't interfere with this. And I think that's a key people need to understand is those entities that, are damaging us can't interfere in this product and manipulate things to their benefit. Where so not only is Pat and his crew protected, but us as the purchaser is also protected as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, and then it says, does Soil Savers have, okay, the diversity of fungi? So this is a collection of fungi that is created. The mycelium diversity is created by a gentleman who is half Hopi Indian, actually, in the Four Corners region, and it is the most diverse and most. It's when you see mycelium growing on pine needles in his piles and stuff, like
Mhm.
he knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's got a very, and there's types of mycelium that are in there that only exist through the Hopi tribe and his product. So
Yeah,
I,
exactly.
I've
And
I've installed just the mycelium in people's gardens and land, and the network underneath. If you, uh, like at the end of the season, pull a garden plan out, the
mhm.
network in there it's it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So
It's the computer system of life on this planet, and
right.
it all needs to be connected. So, uh, Terry, yes. So brick is the ultimate for a plant if you're measuring for just sugars. But if you get to the point where you can look at it and see that vibrant green, and then all of a sudden you can look at it sideways and you see a little glow, that's when the ultimate for the plant is, because it's showing you its aura. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, and just single components of the Soil Saviors box in testing against the control and things like that,
yeah,
up to 800% higher bricks ratings. So
yeah,
yeah,
and that's amazing. And
yeah,
Super Nessa, who is an indigenous out of Canada, northern or southern Ontario, peace pipes up, sending smoke signals to the creator. And exactly, we can all connect. Like, I use source because it's really the source of all life. And we, our physical forms are just that, physical forms, that aura, that energy, that's us. That's who we truly are. We're not these physical forms. Like, I get sick, I get hurt. That's not who I am. The energy, the love, the joy, the happiness, that's who I am. And that's where the Creator made us. He made these physical forms, which are more biology than human per se. But this energy, that is the Creator.
Yeah. And it's funny, Penny said it's kosher boron